Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will discuss about question number 12, 13 and 14. Let's suppose question number 12. A statement of the question number 12, it is given that E is a set containing all the elements x such that x is an integer such that 0 less than x less than or equals to 20. Equal mean this 120 is inclusive, but this one 0 is not inclusive. So that means all the remaining terms which are greater than 0 and less than or equals to 20. That means 0 is inclusive. All the numbers greater than 0. X is a number which are greater than 0. So 1 is the number which is greater than 0. Starting from 1 number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and all the numbers less than 20. So first let's suppose less than 20 which is 19 number, but this there is also equality, so that means 20 is also inclusive. 19 and very next number, that is 20. Okay, this is the set E. Now what is the set E? X such that x is a positive multiples of 4 less than, that is less than 20. Multiples of 4, 4, 12, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. But here is mentioned that less than 20. So that means we have to write here only 4, 4, 8, 12, 16. Now what is the third part? G is a third set. G is a set x such that x is a positive integer less than 21. Positive integer and less than 21. All the negative integers always started from -1, -2, -3, but other than elements which are non-negative, positive integers always started from uh, 1. So that means here is only 20 less than 21. Moving to the question number the 12th solution. So here I already written here set E which is 0 less than 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But according to the statement, it is mentioned that it is mentioned that 0 is not inclusive. So that means we have to remove 0 from this one. Is it clear? 0 from this one. So this is set E, and part 2 which part 1 which is multiples of 4 less than 20. So set E and B. What is the second part? According to the statement, so E is F subset of E or E subset of F. E is a subset of F or F is a subset. Let me check. First of all elements of set E 4, 8 and this is 12 and here is 16. All elements of this one set are also elements of this one, but all elements which is not present in the set F. So that mean F is a subset of E because all elements of set F are also elements of set E. Okay. Now what is the third part? List all the elements of set G. Which is a positive integer less than 21. As we know that always positive integer always started from 1. So that means moving to the part 3. G is a subset. G is a set 1, 2, 3, 4, comma 3 dot less than 21. So that means 18, 19 and here is 20. This is the set G. Now what is the fourth part? Hence state the relationship between sets E and G. Set E and G, as we already discussed about set E, which is always started from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and up to so on. 18, same 19 and 20. So that means all elements of set E and all elements of set G are equal. Also number of elements are equal. So that means G is equals to set E. Is it clear? This is part 4. Okay. 7th class. Now moving to the question number 13. It is given that H is a set such that X is a rational number. I is a set containing all elements X such that X is an integer. Now is I belong a set of H? Explain. Let me introduce the topic rational number and integer. Let's suppose this is a, first of all, if we discuss about rational number, little bit introduction. Just rational numbers are the numbers which can be expressed in the term of p over q. ठीक है. Now what are the necessary condition? P and Q must be belongs to set of integer and Q not equals to 0. Is it clear? These are the necessary conditions, first and two. What are the condition? P and Q belongs to set of integer and Q must not be equals to 0. So that means here must not be 0 and all these numbers belong to set of integer. What are the integer numbers? Integer number always started from 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3 and up to so on. Is it clear? Plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3 and up to so on. If but in question number 13, it is mentioned that H is a rational number and I is an integer number. Let's suppose this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and here is 0, 1, minus 1, minus 2. These are the integer number. Which one numbers? Integer number. Okay. If I mentioned here 1 over 1 over 1 over 1 over 1 over 1 over 1, because we can also write here in denominator as well if there is not mentioned 1. This one. If here is number 6, I can also write here as a denominator 1. So this is number integers will be converted into which one number? Number which is rational number. So that means we will convert set of integers into the set of integer into rational number. But if here is mentioned, let's suppose here is mentioned a number which is here is mentioned a number which is 3 over 5. This is a rational number, but we cannot convert into 3 because all integers are rational number, but all integers are rational number, but all the rational numbers is not integer. Is it clear? Now what is will be the solution of this one question? Sorry. What will be the solution of this one question? H is a rational number and I is integer number. We will write here only the solution. Question number 13. Yes. Answer must be specific and simple. I is subset of H because all elements of all elements of set all elements of set I that mean integers, all the integers are also elements of set H, or elements of set H. Set H containing rational number. Set H containing rational numbers. Is it clear? Now moving to the question number 13. Okay, students, question number 14 is very interesting. So let's suppose we are going to solve it accordingly. Let we discuss about question number 14, which is given that state whether each of the following statement is true or false. If I mentioned here, uh, this is the universal set. Set A is the universal set. A, B, C, D, E, and Xi set is the universal set A, B, C, D, E. Set A is the A, B, C. Then A prime, A, D, E. Okay. A is a subset. A belongs to A, and A is a subset of B. Then A belongs to B. So let's suppose if I mentioned here, here question number 14. Question number 14. Xi set A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D, E. But the author make a set ABC. ABC elements set A and D. This is set A and all the remaining terms are set A prime. Okay. Sorry. A. This is set A and this is the set A prime. A complement or A prime, you can also say. What is the set? What is the question? That this statement is true or false. Let's suppose if A complement is A and A prime is complement and simple A set. Both the union of these set part 1 A and A prime. Union will be taken and this is the universal set. So that means this is true. That means this is true. Now moving to the second part. What is the second? A belongs to A and A is subset of B. A belongs to A. This one element belongs to A set. Yes, this is correct. But here is mentioned that A belongs to set of B. No. Okay. A belongs to set of B according to this statement. Let's suppose this is a set B. This is a set A. Here is A element. A element belongs to set A and as well as A is a subset of B. So that means A is also belongs to set B. A belongs to A. A belongs to A. Like suppose microwave oven in your kitchen. This is your A set is your kitchen and B set is your home. Kitchen containing element which is microwave oven. Microwave oven is if elements of kitchen, then also microwave is our elements of kitchen home. So that means this statement is true. Part 2. Part 2. Part 2. Part 2. A belongs to A subset B and A belongs to B. So that means this is also true. Now I will write here only answers true or false. Moving to the third part, if A is a subset of B and B is a subset of C, then A is a subset of C. As we know that if A is a subset of B, B is a subset of C, as we know that this is the transitive property. A is a subset of B, B is a subset of C and A is also, then A is a subset of C. Let's suppose if I mentioned here, I will draw here diagram. Let's suppose this is the diagram. This is set A. Set A is element of set B and set B is subset of set C. You will observe that this one set is also element of set C because this one C set is will be considered as a home. This will be considered as a hall containing elements or kitchen, or also you can also say, so that means this kitchen is also part of the house. So third statement is also true. Moving to the third part, what is the statement of the third part? D part. If A is a A belongs to A and A belongs to B, then that means A equals to B. If A belongs to A and A belongs to set B, then A is equals to B. Not yet. आप देखिए. Let's suppose I will write here. Let's suppose I will write here a set. Let's suppose I will write here. This is the set A. A belongs to A set. Let's suppose there is A set A and B. Okay, this is a set and A belongs to set B. A, B, C. Either all though only two elements are similar, but the third one is not similar. So that means A subset of B not equal, because for equality not equal. B is not equals to A, because for equality number of elements and the elements must be same. So that means this is false. This is false statement. Now moving to the third part. I want to raise this one easily, but it takes too much time. Sorry student for waiting. Now moving to the E part. What is the statement of the E part? If phi set is an phi empty set is a complement, then A is a universal set. As we know that this is that's uh, smaller set complement smaller set. If we will take smaller set complement, then it is the largest set. If largest set complement will be taken, complement will be taken, then it is the smallest set. Is it clear? Smallest set. Phi is the smallest set. Okay. It is equals to A complement. So that means A complement smaller set, and if we take again complement, so that means smaller set, this is the smaller set, and smaller set complement is equals to largest set, and largest set is the universal set. Okay, this complement and this complement will be cancelled, and this is the set A. Is it clear? Moving to the statement, we will discuss about empty set. If we will take A complement is smaller set, then its complement A complement is the largest set. So that means this is the true statement. Okay, this is true statement. This is true. Okay student, this is all about question number 30, 12, 13, 14. As we discussed about this is containing only elements and true false. This is a integer and rational number, and all these sets are same as it is, as we discussed previous video. Okay student, Allah Hafiz. Thank you so much for watching.